Marvel just dropped the biggest Spider-Man news in years, and nobody is talking about what this really means. What they just revealed will completely change everything you thought you knew about Peter Parker's future. For months, fans believed they knew where Spider-Man's story was heading. They were wrong, because behind closed doors, Marvel has been quietly rebuilding Spider-Man from the ground up. A new title, a completely different direction, secret negotiations, and a future that could reshape the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. But the most shocking part? What Marvel never told you about Spider-Man Brand New Day may reveal exactly how Peter Parker becomes one of the MCU's most important heroes. And then, everything changed. At the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter Parker made the ultimate sacrifice. To save the multiverse, he erased himself from existence. Not physically, but emotionally. MJ forgot him. Ned forgot him. Happy Hogan no longer knew who he was. Peter lost his family, his friends, his identity, everything. The final moments showed Peter alone in a tiny apartment, sewing a brand new suit by hand. No Avengers, no Stark technology, no support system. For the first time in MCU history, Spider-Man was truly alone. And that ending wasn't accidental. It was only the beginning. The title Brand New Day carries enormous meaning because longtime Marvel fans know this name already. In Marvel Comics, Brand New Day marked one of the biggest resets in Spider-Man history. Peter Parker started over. His relationships were gone. His life was rebuilt from scratch. Sound familiar? Marvel appears to be adapting that exact concept for the MCU. The secret that changes everything is simple. This isn't just Spider-Man 4. This is Spider-Man's rebirth. A younger, street-level, more isolated Peter Parker. No billion-dollar technology, no safety net. Just Peter, New York City, and danger around every corner. Marvel is taking Spider-Man back to his roots, and fans have waited years for this. But there was another problem. Tom Holland almost didn't return. Following No Way Home, reports suggested lengthy negotiations between Marvel, Sony, and Holland himself. According to multiple industry insiders, Holland wanted something different. A more mature story, a grounded character arc, less dependence on larger crossover events. And Marvel listened. Producer interviews have hinted that Brand New Day will show Peter entering a completely new phase of life, older, more independent, and carrying emotional scars from everything he lost. What Marvel never told you is that these negotiations may have fundamentally changed the entire movie, because this Spider-Man won't be the same hero fans remember. Recent reports suggest Marvel is moving away from multiversal chaos. Instead, Brand New Day could focus on a street-level New York, crime, corruption, and Peter struggling to survive completely alone. For years, Spider-Man operated alongside gods and super soldiers. Now he's back where he belongs, protecting ordinary people, one neighborhood at a time. But don't mistake smaller scale for lower stakes, because insiders claim this story will permanently redefine Spider-Man inside the MCU, and then everything changes again. Marvel remains extremely secretive about the film's villains, but rumors continue pointing towards several major possibilities: Mr. Negative, Scorpion, Kingpin, and even criminal organizations connected to New York's growing underworld. If true, this would create Spider-Man's most grounded conflict in years, especially with Kingpin becoming increasingly important across Marvel's Disney Plus series. Because after years of fighting multiversal threats, Peter may now face enemies far more dangerous, people who can destroy his life from the shadows. And this is where things become truly fascinating. Marvel has already confirmed massive crossover events are coming with Avengers Doomsday. Many believe Brand New Day serves as Peter Parker's rebuilding phase before that global crisis arrives, because when Dr. Doom finally emerges, the Avengers will need Spider-Man, but not the inexperienced teenager, a hardened hero, a leader, a Spider-Man forged through loss. The setup couldn't be more obvious. Everything points to one conclusion. Spider-Man Brand New Day could become the biggest Spider-Man movie ever made. A fresh beginning, a darker story, new villains, higher emotional stakes, and a version of Peter Parker fans have wanted for years. This isn't simply another sequel, it's a complete reinvention. But perhaps the biggest mystery remains unanswered. If nobody remembers Peter Parker, what happens when the multiverse begins collapsing again? Will MJ remember? Will Ned return? Or has Marvel permanently erased Peter's old life forever? Because if the rumors are true, Spider-Man's next chapter may end with a revelation that changes the MCU forever. So, what do you think? Are you excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day? What villain do you want to see most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love deep Marvel breakdowns, hidden details, and weekly MCU updates, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the future of Marvel is just beginning. And trust us, you won't want to miss what comes next.